Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV. In this video, we're going to detail the new Shift Vertex Pro Level race suit. Price point on this guy is going to be $11.99. Comes in sizes 48 through 58. And as you can see, I have Nick here to my left. He's wearing the green yellow. This is the loudest version of this suit. There's absolutely a black-white version, and then there's a blacked out, murdered out version that has some white accents as well. So if the craziness isn't your style, there are some more muted options, but we're a big fan of this outfit. It really, really looks nice. So getting into the suit, I'm going to tell you the first thing that we love about the Shift Vertex here at RevZilla. We're in the Northeast. We don't sell non-perforated leathers. We sell a lot of them, but not to anybody that's in our neck of the woods. This guy has a lot of perforation. The suit's going to breathe really well. Obviously, it's 1.2, 1.4 millimeter cowhide throughout. It's going to have double reinforcement of the leather in the more prone to impact areas, and you're going to be safety stitched throughout. But if you can see here on the main construction, down the body, great big perforation scheme. Comes all the way down, top of the thighs, inside of the legs. It's going to do a great job of breathing. The other piece that adds to air ventilation on this suit is you're going to have Schoeller Kevlar stretch panels. Insides of the arm, two functions. One, they're going to breathe really, really well. Two is, depending on your size of your arm, they're going to allow for some stretch. You know, everybody's built a little bit differently, and depending on how your arms are built, they're going to give you comfort and flexibility in high range of motion areas. So you have Schoeller Kevlar stretch in the insides of the arms, and then you have the four-way design here down at the crotch. It's going to start in the front, creates a little bit of an X, and it goes around to the back through the seat, and it goes down the insides of the legs. Again, more stretch, more air ventilation to play nicely off this perforation. Another thing I want to talk about, I want you to lift your arm slightly. I want to turn 45 degrees. There you go. Notice on the inside of the arms here, you have punctuated leather. There's a lot of nice detail on this suit. There's different panels. There's temper foam sewn in for protection. There's also some stylistic elements going on here. But you have these bigger holes, these punctuated leather holes that are a nice accent to go with your Schoeller Kevlar stretch panels, as well as your full perforation scheme. Now stand here, face back to the camera for me, Nick. Notice again, we're talking about Shift, lots of stylistic elements here. So you have rubberized pulls here, top of the shoulder, you're going to have more ventilation. You have these big scoops that are going to suck air in. Around the collar here, let's just start at the top, work our way down. You're going to have neoprene around the collar. Two functions. It's going to wick sweat away. It's going to keep you from chafing. It's the same material you'd see in a wetsuit. It's really nice on something like this. We all know that going to the track, whatever the temperature is outside, if it's a sunny day, add 20, 30, 40 degrees to the track. I did the track day this summer. It was 138 degrees on the asphalt when we were sitting in the paddock ready to roll out. That was a hot track day here in New Jersey. We did it over in New Jersey at NGMP. Moving down, we talked about the stretch panels. Let's hit the cuffs here. So you have auto-locking zippers. When they're open, so here's open, it's going to open up. When I lock it down, this guy's not going to move. That's a nice touch. It's a safety feature. We talked about armor, talked about the safety stitching. We talked about double layers of leather and impact areas. You're going to have CE-rated armor in the shoulder, full shoulder encapsulation, and then on the arms, you're going to have an elbow that extends all the way down to the shin, the forearm rather. The armor stops right there. Notice big Shift logo. You also have an accordion stretch panel for comfort here on the backs of the elbows. When I spin him around, you're going to see a lot of accordion stretch panels. That's a nice touch. It's a comfort touch. Pre-shaping on the suit is going to be medium aggressive. I call it medium aggressive. You have race articulation, which that suit's going to only be comfortable when you're in the race position, and you have more medium fitting suits that are going to be a little bit looser, are going to be more casual. I'd say this guy falls right in the middle. You know, you can see Nick is standing straight up and down. He's not fighting the suit. There's plenty of room for him to move. He's an average build, and this fits him well. But there is a decent amount of articulation there that when he's in the race position, he doesn't have a lot of extra fabric or extra leather that's floating around. Temper foam panels across the top of the chest. It's a protection feature. It actually, in my opinion, it looks really cool too. So I'm going to move down here. So going down, you're going to notice accordion stretch panels at the tops of the knees. Again, double reinforced panels. The style of this guy really flows throughout. You see the red and green panels. Accordion stretch panels here. Big fat Shift knee sliders. These are proprietary knee sliders. They are dual compound. We got some use out of this one. We spent some time in this suit recently. Notice that these guys are going to be from Shift. They're going to keep the style element, and they are replaceable through Shift as well. And then you have CE-rated knee armor that goes here, and it's going to stop somewhere down the shin. Full protection. It's a full race suit style protection here. Turn to the side for me, Nick. I want to show stretch paneling across the back. We talked about the elbow. Move your arm up. You're going to see a full stretch panel that comes across the back. Notice Nick has a little bit of extra room here. More punctuation across the side, and you're going to have temper foam you're going to see in a second. But coming down the leg, you also have perforation that goes down on the outside of the calf. Face backwards for me, Nick. Notice the speed hump here, continuing the tradition. Speed hump for aerodynamics, also for ventilation. You have perforation across the top, which we're going to show, and then you also are going to have these exhaust gills here that are going to flow air out. Well, people don't realize that at high speed, when you're in the tuck, there is a vacuum that forms across the back of your body. Air flows down, you're in the tuck position, comes off your helmet, across the hump. Any airflow that's going across the back of your body, the air that's high-speed air flowing across the top of the suit, just like an airplane wing, it's going to create a vacuum on the back side. Punctuation, exhaust ports, perforation, it's going to allow air to be diffused away. You're going to be sweating in this thing. It's going to allow that perspiration to get sucked out away from your body, keep you cool, keep you from getting overheated. Notice stretch panels at the back of the arm. They wrap all the way underneath the arm. More punctuation down here, and then big temper foam areas that are stitched in here for protection. Getting down into the seat area, you have you have extra leather reinforcement, more punctuation on the back of the legs. You can come in here tightly, and you're going to see more Schoeller Kevlar stretch panels that go all the way down. Another thing we have here is you can see it on the inside. Your zippers are going to be on the inside of the leg, which I actually prefer. There are some suits out there where you see the zipper that goes up the back of the calf. I feel like sometimes that becomes less comfortable. I like the positioning of the zippers. I think it's pretty well thought out. In all, they've done a good job of designing this suit. For $1,199, you're getting a whole lot of suit here. Spin back around for me. Let's talk a little bit about fit. Nick is about my height. We're both about 5'9", slightly different builds. Nick's about 185. He's about a 42-inch chest. He's actually wearing a 54-inch suit. Nick's used to wearing between a 32, 34 waist jeans. The 54 suit, he has a little bit of extra room here in the waist, but for his chest and his upper body build, it fits him well. To go a size down, it's going to be a little bit short in the crotch, and it's going to be a little bit too tight for him. So the other thing you want to think about with the Vertex suit, it has a removable mesh liner. So at this level, for this price point of suit, it's an investment. You want to be able to get a lot of track days out of this guy. So the removable zip-out liner, you're going to be able to wash. You're going to be able to care for this suit. It's going to last you a long time over many seasons, and hopefully, you know, if it's not too bad, maybe through a crash or two. But depending on the crash, if it starts to come apart, it's time for a new suit. We all know that. One of the things you don't want to mess with is gear that's weakened, because if you go down on an impact zone for the second time and it's already weakened, all of a sudden now you're flesh on asphalt, and that's not a good thing. At the end of the day, the suits look great, but they are designed for form and function, but mainly protection when you're in the riding on the track or in the race. If you have any questions about the Shift Vertex suit, shoot us a line, cs@revzilla.com or 877-792-9455. It's over $39. We're going to ship it for free. If you have any size concerns, give us a shout. We'll walk you through the sizing. If you get the wrong size, send it back to us. We'll send you the next size for free as well. It's a free size exchange on these guys. It's pretty easy. And as always, you're going to earn TeamZilla cash back. You're earning $30 back on this suit towards your next order. We know that if you're buying a race suit, you're going to need gloves, you're going to need boots, you're going to need a helmet. We do a good job of helping you with our TeamZilla Cash program save money in the long term as you're outfitting your whole body. Thanks for watching RevZilla TV today. Once again, this is the Shift Vertex suit, available in 3 colors for $11.99, revzilla.com/shift-racing. On RevZilla TV today, we've broken it down. We'll see you next time. I'm Anthony. Thanks for being here, Nick. Thanks.